So today we're going to take a look at another one of our triple run products, and this is a mesh packing cube. So this is a 10 by 10 packing cubes. We've got some other packing cubes, other sizes. So the cool thing about the triple run packing cubes, one, they're 1000 denier Cordura, right? So they're a little heavier built. Not that the other ones aren't plenty heavier built, but they're a little heavier built. And part of the reason we do that is so that as you look at this stuff, this loop is laser cut in here, right? So the slits in here are laser cut, and then they're kind of bar tacked. So there's no actual stress on the actual slits, but it gives us the ability to run this piece of webbing all the way through it. And the slick thing about this, right? So this piece of webbing, or the handle on the back, it is bar tacked into this seam. It gets bar tacked again. It gets woven through here, so you've got something hooked to. It gets bar tacked again. It gets bar tacked again, and it gets bar tacked again. So this handle in the triple run stuff, it's not just up here into this seam like a lot of handles you'll find, or just sewn down. It's actually sewn clear into this bag, clear to the bottom of it. So that load is spread across this whole thing. So as far as like just pure durability and sort of being able to abuse this will take a serious beating, and there's a whole lot of handle here. The other thing about the triple run stuff you're going to find is it's all going to be lined. So it's going to have a 400 weight lining on it. One, I like the visibility of it, and two, it gives us the ability to protect anything that we have slit here, so it doesn't get junk and stuff inside of it, inside the bag itself. So it gives you kind of an extra layer of waterproofing if you lay this thing down in the mud, stuff like that. The key to the mesh on this stuff is it's a 104 mesh. It's a 104 nylon mesh, but basically it's a mil-spec mesh, right? So it's made to get beat on and torn up and not fray and not become a mess. And it just holds up really well for mesh fabric. It is, again, one of my, I really like mesh pouches. Kind of maybe more than I should. Anyway, I always put stuff away wet, right? So like gloves, all that stuff, it's everything in my life ends up in the mud, because you're never out, right? Or I'm never out. And if it's sunny, nothing goes wrong. You don't have to find your jumper case. You're not looking for you're not looking for your soft shackles. You don't have to get it's sunny, you're having a nice day, you're out. It's like driving through the park. It's when it's wet and it's snowy and it's crappy, and I've got my flipping winter gloves up to here and they're soaking wet, and so am I. And I put my stuff away, that suddenly mesh has value, right? Because I don't ever get my stuff crappy when it's nice out. I don't know why, but the key is when you're out and you're doing stuff, you pray for rain, right? You hope for rain, because then if it happens, you're not disappointed, right? You're just ready for the rain, and oh my gosh, it's cold and rainy, and that's what I was looking forward to anyway. At least that's the way I do it. Everything is built so it's interchangeable with everything. So it works with a seat panel, and all you have to do with the seat panel is you unclip it, bam, unhook it, right? 2 grim locks that it comes with, and it hooks to the seat panel. Got a handle across the back, and you can see there's actually 4 attachment points here. So if you wanted to attach it at the top and the bottom, you could totally do that. Most of the time I just attach it at the top so it kind of hangs. The other slick thing about this is, you can take a second one and hook them together. So if I want to run 2 packing cubes together like this, I can actually hook them. And again, it makes everything kind of everything becomes modular, so it all hooks together, right? So now I can take 2 packing cubes, I can hook them together, I can walk away with them if I want to hook them to the bottom, if I can. If I want to throw them over top of something to let them rest, I can, right? Like they make a saddlebag kind of project, right? 2 handles, walk away, bam, throw them over things. It's a really handy way to kind of store gear and have it go a bunch of different places, because everything's on the same width platform. So because everything runs the same width, all the daisy chain run the same width, this bag attaches to the tool bag, attaches to the gadget bag, attaches to itself, attaches to the seat panel. So everything becomes interchangeable, right? Because the whole goal is to stay away from designed obsolescence. What I don't want is you to get this for something, and then all of a sudden it doesn't work for that anymore, or you change that piece of kit out, and then this doesn't have a home, right? So the goal is for this always to have a home. It's no different than the seat panels, no different than the tool bag, the pouches in the tool bag, the pouches in the gadget bag. We always want it to have a home, because what I don't want you doing is throwing this stuff away, right? I want you to be able to repurpose it and use it for something else, because this should be stuff that lasts you a really, really, really long time, right? The goal is to make good equipment that you have for like the entire time that you're going to be outside, your whole lifetime of outsiding stuff, right? Adventuring stuff. We want you to be able to continuously use our kit as you're doing that. That's the whole target, right? So that's why stuff becomes interchangeable, and even the new stuff retrofits back into the old stuff. That's the mesh pouch, mesh packing cube project, 10 by 10, handle in the back. I don't know why you don't own a bunch of them, because I do. You can find this at blueridgeoverlandgear.com. Thanks for taking the time to stop by and check it out.